your first Windows 8 and Windows Phone app powered by the cloud. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Natalie Goh-Livorness, and I'm a developer evangelist here at the Microsoft Las Colinas office. If after today you have any questions about any of the presentation content, or if you'd like to talk to me about some of the apps you're working on, feel free to email me at this address or to message me on Link if you're a Microsoft employee. You can also keep up with my little rants and updates on my Twitter address and find other content that might be useful to your development on my blog. So let's get started. This is what you would need for the event today, or to build this at home. So hopefully everyone here is already on Windows 8, and if you didn't get a chance to install Visual Studio yet, you might want to start that download and install while I'm going through the PowerPoint. You will need 2012 Professional or above, and if you're using 2012, you'll need Update 3. The Windows Phone 8 SDK will also be useful for this tool, but keep in mind that it is optional. You might also want to set up a GitHub Kit account so that you can check out this tool that we're actually going to be using is on GitHub. And the tool we're using is called the Xplatform Cloud Kit, or Xplat for short. So what is Xplat? Xplat is a starter kit for creating cross-platform apps that are powered by Windows Azure Mobile Services. Xplat supports Windows 8, Windows Phone 8, Android, and iOS. It also allows for code sharing using portable class libraries, and best of all, it's free. Like I mentioned, the Xplatform Cloud Kit is hosted on GitHub, so if you find a bug, feel free to fix it and submit a pull request. This really awesome tool was actually created by one of my coworkers named Paul De Carlo, who's in the Houston office, so I'm sure he'd be really interested to hear your feedback. So you might be wondering what kind of app you can create with Xplat. So if you hop over to the site on GitHub where the tool is actually posted, there's a lot of app examples over there. But we can have a look at a few here. So there's a Starbucks menu, which is really awesome because it has all the different types of drinks that Starbucks has. This Candy Crush Saga strategy guide is a really good idea of picking something that's popular in culture nowadays and really getting in on that niche. This Apple Social 2.0 app brings in all the latest updates about Apple News, so news apps are always really popular. And the Assassin's Creed Achievement app is also another popular one that was really successful. So if we zoom in on how popular these really were, the Candy Crush Saga strategy guide made $3,500 in 1 week with 10,000 downloads, which is just really insane. And the Super Street Fighter 2 fan app had 20,000 downloads in 1 week. So why don't we get started here and have a look at what Xplatform really is. So once you open up the Xplatform Visual Studio solution, you'll see that there is one Visual Studio solution, but 3 projects: a Windows 8, a Windows Phone 8, and a PCL. So you'll have one file to edit and configure, and all of this will be done under the App Settings CS under the PCL project. A portable class library helps us to maximize reuse of code and reduce the number of projects in a multi-targeted app solution. So you can create classes that contain code that you'd want to share across many projects, like shared business logic, and then you can reference those classes from different types of projects. Three data services are supported in Xplat. That is local data, RSS, and Azure Mobile Services. And we're going to configure all of that from the app settings CS part. So the RSS data service obtains items from RSS 2.0 feeds. So you can put in your favorite RSS over there. You can also do Azure Mobile Services if you have an Azure account. And so why don't we go ahead and take a look.